So I picked this up today from a dealer friend at a show. I didn't notice there was a little tear right there. Not a big deal. I paid 40 for this. Probably very fine minus. Maybe maybe a 80 75, but still really sharp with the tattoos. $40. Can't really go wrong. It really looks nice, really presents well. I think it's worth what I paid. And this is my copy prior, and it's a newsstand, but it's just got some surface creases, warping, and spine stress, and it's not centered. So happy to, in some ways, have an upgrade. So I have that. So every book in this haul is from a local show that I went to today. These were 50 cents, and 50 cents, and 50 cents. I guess this is. I saw two sell for $2. I saw two sell for $10, 10 plus. So there's a bunch of Wolverines that you see on the cover. Days of Future Past right there. You got your Weapon X, but and you got your. So this is the first appearance of Batch H. It's not even debatable. It's right here. You can see clearly. Hulk with the Wolverine claws. So I guess it's worth something now. This was $3. I just picked up this 619 so I can complete the other Hush Batman run that I bought in the previous collection videos, so I can have two full complete sets of the entire Hush. And the rest of these books, just from this haul, there's a ton of books, but there's a ton of books. Maybe, well, I got 32 books, and I paid $30. It was all from one dealer, one booth, and there was a lot of attention at that booth, and everybody was getting his was going through his stuff because he had books for $1 like this, and picked up some more Batman 400s, newsstand and direct. Probably this one's like in fine shape. This is probably like very fine minus. Getting these Batman complete my my full appearance of Damian Wayne run. So because I showed off 656 in the previous video, and I have 655. So for $1, I buy these. I bought this when it came out. Grant Morrison, Alex Ross, Tony Daniel, R.I.P. Brightest Day 14. Never owned these before. Demon Annual 2 first Hitman. So I don't know if there's a lot of demand or if it's really expensive, but when you never have a comic, you want to get them all because you never had it before, so you just want to purge basically and choose which is the best shape. So I mean, there was a ton of great books at this booth, and I saw a lot of books that were not taken and that were taken, and this is a good book to buy for $1. I think this is actually in probably a 9/8 shape to me. I mean, it's really flawless. Really beautiful copy. This is actually my second copy that I found for very cheap. I think paid $2 the last time I got this book. This is like a $20, $40, $30 book. First Scott Snyder doing Batman. So this is a near mint copy. Really beautiful, high grade copy. I love the cover. I don't have a second print, but I mean, this is just an amazing book to find. probably the best book I found for a buck today. And then in that run, 872 Jacques cover. And then I always pick these up. It's just a good book, near mint shape. I wouldn't buy it if it's not near mint, but you never know. I bought this when it came out. There's the other cover, the second print that has it in the middle, and the third print that has the sketch of this in black and white, and I don't have that, Shane Davis. So I need the third print, but for a buck, I mean, it could be worth $4, it could be worth $9-10. It's just a good hold. And I was happy to get this because the other 200 I got in those previous videos, the collection I bought, it had something right here. So this is a good upgrade to having a good near mint upgrade for my run of that first Zoom. So good books for $1, and another good book, also really high shape, really sharp, really probably a 9.4, near mint, white, really white, for a buck. I never owned this, Justice League Annual 2, and I always pick this up when I see it. I mean, I really love this cover. I mean, I had a hard time finding this, and I now have a good amount of these Turner variant covers to this Teen Titans 1, and this was a really hot book, really hot title 10 years ago, and it's a no-brainer. Turner, just a no-brainer, and Darkhawk 1, for a buck, I'll buy it. And then I found 2 of these. These are really high grade, really nice shape. First Nuke, and you have the same artist doing the Batman Year One with Frank Miller, Mazzucchelli, yeah. Well, actually, this is not high grade. It's got a little thing right there, but this one's nice. But yeah, I mean, just great books to get for the low. Second print variant. I always buy this. It's in near mint. I wouldn't buy it if it's not. I mean, really sharp copy. And usually if you go through 50-cent bins and $1 bins, they're usually beat because everybody's going through it. But for $1, I mean, I'll pick this up if it's in high shape. For a buck, I'm really happy to have this. I've never owned this. First Rhodey and the Iron Man armor, but is it James, or is it James Rhodey, or is it Jim Rhodes? There's just so many different variations, but really nice shape of this book for a buck. I don't have the one where he's falling out of a airplane with Tony and a suitcase, and I need one Iron Man 150 in nice shape, the Doom cover. But for a buck, I'll buy these, and I think this is maybe my I've already talked about this in the previous videos, but probably my 3rd or 4th copy. And there was actually some more of these Nemesis #1s, but they weren't near mint, but I left them behind. But when you get the complete set, you know, they're gonna, Netflix bought Miller World, so they're most likely gonna use this character, this title. So you never know. Yeah, I just think this has potential. You just never know what they're gonna do with it. And for a buck, I think I found more of these, but I don't know. I think other people took them. I mean, I've had this before, but this is in better shape. This is a book that is really good. Is really good to have. This is pretty clean. Really clean. It's a good book to have. First Dakin, the variant. I mean, it's just a really good book to have. First appearance of Dakin, the other male Wolverine. So for a buck, it means a no-brainer. I've paid $5 for this in the past, so it's a good book to own. X-Force 1, and this is the first book I found today for a buck. Another first dupe. First Hope. This was I think this was like a $20 book, but for a dollar again, I'll buy it. And first, what is this? The Cable David Finch. I think this is the first. What is this? This is the first appearance of something, but it's really got a cool cover. But yeah, these are the two comics you want to have, and in this Messiah Complex run, well, you have 5 and 6, but they're running out of ideas for the X-Men movie. They're going back to doing Dark Phoenix when they did that in X3, so you have to figure out that they're going to do this Messiah Complex run or Endangered Species in the next 5-10 years, so you should be stocking up on these. It's just a no-brainer. I mean, they're running out of ideas, and this is what they go to. It's the recent stuff. So I recently picked up another collection that I bought today. Yesterday. So I'll have to show that off, but it'll be multiple parts because it's a really big collection. So just stay tuned, and you should be on the lookout for what's in that collection. All right, peace out.